Hi there everybody and welcome back to the Blossom Crochet channel. In this tutorial I will be showing you step by step how to crochet this absolutely beautiful and really simple stitch, which is perfect for blankets, but obviously you can use it for literally anything that you like. I would say that this is a great place to start if you are a beginner as well, because we're just going to be using the same stitch over and over again, and we're going to be working in the spaces in between our stitches rather than looking for tops of stitches and things like that. So as you work up lots of rows, this is what it will start to look like. So as you can see, it's a really dense stitch as well, there's not many gaps, so it's just a really good project to start with. You will also be getting lovely straight edges, as you can see here. And yeah, it's just a brilliant one for any skill level, and we're just going to jump straight in. I would suggest using whatever hook your yarn recommends. So as I say, this one was a chunky yarn, but I'm going to be using a single colour in a DK for the tutorial. So I'm going to be making a much smaller piece, obviously, because you can see exactly what it's going to look like with that larger sample that I just showed you. So you'll be starting with a slip knot on your hook. Obviously, if you are a literal absolute beginner, then do go and watch my beginner series, which is linked in the description box, so that you can learn your absolute basics from there. So once you've got your slip knot, you're just going to do a chain, and you want to start this project with an odd number. So you will chain until your project is the width that you want it to be. You just need to make sure that it's an odd number. So yarn over, pull through. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So again, you will just chain the required amount. So once you've completed your chain, we're going to work back along. So we're going to skip this first chain here, and we're going to work into the second chain, which is this one just here. And you're going to insert your hook through the top of that second chain, yarn over and pull up. You'll have 2 loops on your hook, and then you'll yarn over and pull through both. And that is a UK double. In the US, these will be your single crochet. Same stitch, different terminology. And then into the next chain along, insert your hook, yarn over and pull up, yarn over, pull through both, and complete another double. And you're just going to do 1 UK double into every single chain all the way along. And this just gives us a nice solid foundation to work our next row of stitches. So once you've completed this row of stitches, we will be using just one type of stitch to complete the rest of our project. So make sure you work into your very last chain, and then we're ready to move on to what is technically going to be our first proper row. So we're going to turn our work. At this point you can chain 2 if you prefer, but I like to start with this stitch instead, and I'm going to insert my hook straight into this first stitch just here. I'm going to insert straight into that very first stitch, and I'm going to yarn over and pull up, yarn over, pull through both, and then chain 1. And that just gives us a taller stitch, but without any gapping that you can get from using chains. And the height of this stitch is perfect for what we need, because from now on we're going to be doing half treble crochets. Again, that's UK half treble. If you're used to US terms, then this will be your half double. So we've worked into our very first stitch. We're going to skip the next stitch, and then into this next one along we will do 2 half treble crochets. So skip 1 and then yarn over, insert into the stitch, go through the whole of the stitch, yarn over and pull up, and you'll have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all loops. So that's our first half treble. So we want 1 more, so again yarn over, insert into the same stitch that you've just worked, yarn over and pull up, yarn over, pull through all 3 stitches. You're then going to skip the next stitch and do 2 half trebles into the one after. Sorry if you heard that, my cat's just sneezing. So that's our 2 half trebles. Oops. And then again, skip 1, 2 half trebles. And you'll repeat that, and I will meet you as you get towards the end of your row. So I'll meet you there in just a second. So I'm nearly at the end of my row here, and then I've just got these little stitches at the end here. So I've done my last 2 half trebles, and I'm going to work a half treble on its own into this last stitch just here. So through that final stitch you will just do 1 half treble. And you can see we're starting to work up that pretty pattern now. So again, you can either chain 2 and turn, or you can turn straight away and insert your hook into that first stitch, again through the whole of the stitch, yarn over and pull up, yarn over, pull through both, and chain 1. Now this row now is the row that you will repeat over and over again until your project is however big you want it to be. So from now on, we're not going to be working into the tops of any stitches, we're going to be working in the space between our 2 half trebles. So if you pull your stitches apart, you will see the gap, which is where we will be working. So yarn over. Don't go make sure you're not going through the top of that first treble, you want to go into the gap between the stitches. So half treble, and then into the same space, another half treble. And then again, find your next set of half trebles, pull them apart and look for that space, and you'll do your 2 half trebles into there. 1 and 2. Find your next set, pull them apart and look for that space, and do your 2 half trebles. So you'll be working that all the way along, like I say, taking care to make sure you're not working into the tops of stitches by accident. Make sure you're always looking for the space in between the trebles, not the loops at the top. And again, if you work that all the way down towards the end, and I will meet you just as you get to that point. So I've worked my final set of 2 half trebles in between my last set of 2 from the previous row, and you can see I've got those stitches at the end here. So if I turn this on its side, you can see there are 2 V's. So the bottom V, this one here, is from the stitch, and then the next one is from the chain 1 that we did. So we want to work our final half treble crochet through the second chain, which is the chain 1. So you're going to yarn over, go through the chain 1 that you made, yarn over and pull up and complete that half treble. And then as you start building these up, you will get those lovely straight edges. So if you want to pause now or rewind to the start of the row that you've just completed, you can repeat it over and over again, and you can see even in a single colour it will look absolutely beautiful. You really get a lovely stitch definition with this one. I mean, obviously it will depend on the type of yarn you use, but you can use it for anything, and I really like it in this single colour with the soft sheen. I think it really picks out those stitches really beautifully. So that is it for the tutorial itself. Obviously, once you've finished, you can add any sort of border that you like. There are tons of border tutorials on my channel. I also have some listed in the description box if you want to have a look. But I will see you for another tutorial really soon. But thank you as always for watching, and bye for now.